feeling?
Please don't make this. I told you it's not about how I'm feeling, bro.
I know, man. I'm giving you the alley-oop. Slam dunk the whole thing about...
No, I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it anymore, man. I'm tired. I was doing bare bars before. You wasn't catching any of them.
Which bars?
It wasn't. Oh, wow. Do you know what? I've got actually a really good saying.
Okay.
Do you get me? I came up with it myself. No one helped me with this one.
Let's see.
It was philosophical. Do you get me? Bro, certain people get to the top of the mountain so they can be seen by the world. Yeah? But certain people get to the top of the mountain so they can see the world.
Oh. This is a derivative. This is a derivative of I was hiding the kids from my old from the kid.
Do you get me?
I hear it.
Which one are you?
You know which one I am.
No, tell me which one you are.
Which one I am, man. I'm trying to see the world, bro.
You trying to see the world?
Yeah.
I want the world to see me.
Oh, them, man.
Them, man.
I don't
Hey,
believe
but
you.
some people are real with themselves.
I don't believe you.
Nah, I believe it still.
Because you're not a clout chaser, bro.
That's not, it doesn't have to mean that.
So what does the world see in you have
It doesn't
to mean?
have to mean that, bro. Bro, some people, I'm not saying this is me, by the way, but some people grow up not being seen. So they feel like attaining bare stuff will finally make them seen.
So that's what you feel like you're going through?
No, I just...
So which one is it then? Wait, what?
No,
Wait.
I'm just an extrovert, bro. Y'all niggas look at me.
Nah,
I'm joking.
bro.
Nah, I'm joking. Calm down, bro. I'm joking.
I don't want my boy getting misrepresented online.
Oh, bro.
But no, I hear it though. Some people do climb to the top of the world to be seen, and some people want to see the world. I hear that. That's a good one.
It's hard, bro.
That's a good one.
It's hard. Start the episode right, man. Let's go, man. What you saying? How are you?
Hey, bro. I'm fine. I'm well.
Yeah.
I'm well, man.
Come on, what are we looking at next then?
What are we looking at next?
If someone is just hotter than you, then you are just cooler than them. Thermodynamics, bro. If someone is just hotter than you, then you are just cooler than them.
I think
Thermodynamics, bro.
That's hard. That's hard.
Oh,
That's hard.
Days.
Oh, yeah. I saw this one. I saw this one. I actually saw this one. We've actually met Rita before, you know.
Have we?
We've met Rita before. Yeah, we met her before.
Oh, yeah.
We met her.
I
It
forgot
was
about that
Orcs when we met her as well.
Not because of us.
Not because of us. You get me?
us.
We had a pattern to pattern, and you know what I'm saying? They were trying to get Rita on some next stuff, and she wasn't on it, but she still helped them.
Freebies.
They're trying to get freebies off Rita, but she still helped them though. So I've got to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's a good woman. She still helped them, but you know what I'm saying?
No.
But yeah.
That was mad what he done, though.
What?
I said that was mad what he done.
Oh no, it's calm, man. It gets like that, bro.
But yeah, man, fighting for land back home and then you see it. What's the equivalent, do you think, in this day and age? Because obviously,
There's no equivalent for that.
there's no equivalent.
There's too many there's just too many things that are bare on pattern for there to be an equivalent. Like for example, it's something unique to immigrants. Do you get me?
I mean, okay, I'll let you go.
Do you get me? It's something unique to immigrants. Then number one, your family has to have something back there. Then it needs to be multiple family members, so you have to have a big family for it to even get to that point. Well, you don't, but normally it's a big family where this person says this and this person says this. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's why I'm saying that I can't see anything like that where like we would have kids and then our kids, no bro, like our lawyers are patterning that, the UK law, whatever, your will, and bro, back in the day they didn't do wills. That's why all of this happened.
You think that wills is gonna stop her?
And that's what, and that's fine. But I think for our children that's grown up in a society where laws are heavily more enforced and abided by the general population, I don't think stuff like that would happen. That's what I'm saying. I don't see the equivalent. But
I meant equivalent in terms of like inheritance or like what's the thing that people will fight over for their parents? Like, is it gonna be a social media account? Is it gonna be crypto? Like, what is it? That kind of a thing. But I get what you mean though. I get what you mean. Maybe not crypto, because it's like...
Yeah, you can split that.
Yeah.
What would it be? I just can't see it.
Or what's the thing that by the time you get it, it's like, it's not even that deep. Do you get what I mean?
I think the land is definitely one of them. By the time you get it, it's not even that deep anymore.
Not that deep anymore, man.
Because the fact, bro, I always say like, if we're gonna argue about land, I'm not on it. I literally, that's one of the reasons why I just want to be my own person and make my own bread, bro. I'm not gonna beef any of my siblings or any of my cousins over land. It's not worth it. Hey, that doesn't mean come and try to take my team. That's not what I'm saying. Because I will fight, but to an extent, it's just like, bro,
What we doing?
what we doing here? You know what I'm saying? You know I love the animals. We haven't spoken about animals in a while. But I just want to say, like, nature is actually too amazing, bro.
Nah. Wow.
Bro. And do you know the first time, you didn't see it, innit?
No,
you thought it was like a
last
leaf
minute,
or
yeah.
something. Bow, just like that.
Mad.
Bro, nah. That's so, do you know humans, like, we actually don't face anything like that. Because, do you know what, I think that's what makes, like, those whole, like, alien movies where it's like the predator can shapeshift into us, so it can look like us. Do you get me? Because that's the only way to, like, get humans, if it looks like us and then we let our guard down. Because anything else, like, bro, we've conquered every animal.
Boy.
Do you get me? So that's why I feel like if there was to become a predator for humans, that's how they would go. Or what do you think? Imagine there was a predator for humans.
I don't know. Bro. Because I get what you mean by blended, but how they would have to get us, because it's different. If this is a serious conversation or is this tongue-in-cheek bants? Because I watched a series called Invasion on Apple, and it's not a joke.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not a joke.
What's it about?
Invasion, bro. Aliens come here.
So how have they done it? No, talk
They
to me. It can be serious. It can be.
Okay, so basically,
I'm saying,
they don't look nothing like the aliens.
tongue-in-cheek is insane, by the way.
Bro, that's quick.
That is insane.
That's English. Tongue-in-cheek.
What, is it just me that's seen the colours go crazy on
I'm
this?
seeing it.
Yeah.
So basically, the aliens arrive in droves. Like, I think they're like just falling from the sky, basically. And they're like this. Imagine, do you remember them balls back in the day? Like those toys that you can squeeze it and it's got like spikes on it. The balls that you squeeze.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're covered, and they're like,
It's the stress
bouncy.
balls. It's the stress
Yeah,
balls.
but like, it's like there's almost like there's water inside it or something.
It's
like
the stress balls.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Oh, them man.
Yeah.
See,
so
them,
those
them
things
man grew up
there-
without anxiety. Yeah,
I grew up not squeezing balls, but say no more.
No, I never said that.
Hey.
I just said I grew up without anxiety.
So them balls, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, imagine those things, but they're spiky. But then
Yeah.
they can like be fluid. Basically, they look like just something you've never seen before.
Yeah.
And they're basically bulletproof. And they're just running around, just taking people out. But it's like,
How do they take people out?
like they can extend a spike from their body and just come back in. But like you don't know where their eyes are, you don't know where their legs are, you don't know where nothing. You just don't know what that is. It's just black.
Yeah.
But there's like thousands of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's
Hard.
almost like a life-size bacteria.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Did you watch that anime I told you to watch?
Death Note.
No, not Death Note.
Oh, sorry.
Not
Which
Death Note. But we
I'm
should
on the
speak
last
about
episode of Death Note today.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, you should have
When
watched
I get
it
home,
before.
I'm saying
Bro. Oh, I was gonna tell you about an anime called Parasite, but tell me about Death Note because I've been asking you to watch this anime for years.
So Death Note.
And I've said that this is my.
You
this
see
was
when you
one
said
of
the
my-
genres of the anime,
Yeah.
I think this is my genre, bro.
Did you? But you see what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? Well, do you know it's like when people hear anime, they're like, oh, you just watch cartoons, but it's just like, bro, it's not just that. It's a whole industry. It's like me saying that. It's like me asking you like, what do you watch? And you're like, I watch shows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but like, what kind of shows?
Yeah.
Do you watch horror? Do you watch action? Do you watch psychological dramas? Do you watch rom-coms? Do you
Yeah.
get me? Do you watch just the silly stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. So maybe yours is like that kind of,
Yeah.
not thriller, but detective
Yeah.
kind of
'Cause
CSI.
Like, you know what I like about it? And I think I said this to you before. I can just imagine if they tried to make that, like, shoot an actual series for that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know how they will do it.
The actors won't.
It has to be super ambitious.
Yeah.
Even with a lot of money, I feel like it could go wrong so easily.
And that's why, bro, when they make animes, it's so difficult for it to become a live, like for him to make it a live action, whatever. Because the things that they're able to do and the stories they're able to tell using the animes and then the emotions they can draw out and the way they do,
Yeah.
it's difficult to reenact. Bro,
difficult.
anime is like Drizzy.
Difficult.
It's difficult to reenact, bro.
It's difficult. But one thing I'll say about the show, yeah,
Go on.
with the main character, this is gonna be spoilers because I'm late to this, so if you
No.
haven't watched
This
it,
is
that's
this is something you
yeah.
can spoil because, bro, if they ain't watching
So-
by now, they just ain't getting it.
basically the main character
That was a
has
T-Pain
got
reference, by
the.
the way. I don't know if you caught that one.
Nah, I didn't hear what you said.
I said that if they ain't got it by now, they just ain't getting it.
Oh,
Nappy boy.
Nappy boy, yeah.
Oh, say no more, my boy's culture.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, no, bro, don't say culture too loud because they're gonna tell us that we're stealing their thing, bro.
Oh, fair enough,
That was
fair
it.
enough, man.
So basically,
No, bro, we're supposed to be connecting the Americans and the
Bridging the-
UK.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what-
we're
that's what
bridging
you-
the gap.
yeah, that's
we're
what
gonna
bridging
be,
the gap.
bro, do you know
Yeah.
what it is?
ambassadors.
Yeah, but we're like the central seas of like the YouTube thing.
The YouTube
We're gonna bridge the gap.
Yeah,
You get me?
I hear it.
Go on though.
So basically, the main character is a boy who's like super smart in school.
Yeah.
He finds a notebook while he's in class. He's bored out of his mind because all he does is just smash his grades.
Yeah.
He's the best at everything, sports, whatever.
He's the man,
He's
bro.
tapped out. He gets girls if he wants them, but he's zoned out from them. By
My
the
boy
time
Light.
we
Bro,
catch
he's
him-
he's too OP.
Yeah, he's overpowered. And then,
Yeah.
so this book falls out from the sky. He picks it up and basically it's got rules in it, and it tells him that if you write anyone's name in it, they basically die.
Yeah.
So he sets out to fix the world in his mind.
Yeah.
By killing all the criminals
Yeah.
that he finds online or on the news or whatever.
Yeah.
And he needs a face and a name to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, fast
But
forward.
you gotta say how he kills. You gotta write the
You
name.
got to write the person's name down and picture them in your mind
Yeah.
while you're doing it, yeah? Now, fast forward, because I don't want to get into the storyline, but the main thing that has been like getting me is him as a character.
Yeah, it's
Because
the
he-
progression.
The progression, so he ends up being this like, he's just ruthless. He starts off with
Yeah.
killing the worst of the worst criminals. Then it's like, anybody who stops me from creating this new world that I want to create, they're
You're gone,
guilty.
Yeah. And bro, and what's so amazing about Death Note is that it just shows you human behavior that is like if you just compromise on a little bit of a something here, you compromise on a little bit of something here. It's like gym. Oh, do you know, I'm just not gonna go today. I'm just gonna have this extra calorie. I'm just gonna have this extra. It's just like small things just eat away at you.
Next thing in the
Until-
comments, body positivity.
Bro, no, them man.
I'm joking,
But then,
Yeah.
and then you reach a certain place that you
hear
don't
it.
even recognize. The guy from the beginning, you can't recognize him by the end. If you said that both of those two people were the same people, you'd be like, no, like they're completely different. This person wanted to just kill criminals and change the world, and this person is trying to become a dictator of the world.
But in the beginning, I don't know if because it's more fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
In the beginning, he says he wants to be like. It's not long before he said he wants to be the god of the new world.
That's not how he was. But bro, from the
But
God
it
of
was
the
just-
new world to what he remember,
Yeah.
you ain't seen the end.
I'm on the last
You
episode.
ain't
I don't know
seen
what he's
the
gonna.
la-
Yeah, I'm not seeing what
You
he's
ain't seen
got.
the last
Yeah.
episode. So when you see the last episode, you come back and tell me
Yeah.
that person is exactly the person at the beginning. If you're saying that's it, then that's it.
No, I'm
you
not saying
know?
the same, but I'm saying that he had that ambition in him.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't know what he was willing to do to get there. Yeah?
Facts.
But this is what scares me. So essentially, for those of you who haven't watched it, he ends up putting himself in a position where he's leading the task force that's dedicated to finding him.
Because he's a bad boy.
Yeah. But it's like what I found so crazy is he's so convinced that he is not the guy. Whenever he's playing the role of the investigator, he's so convinced. He's convinced himself he's not the guy.
He's a bad boy.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
He's a
And
bad
then
boy.
when he's not himself, when he's doing the killing,
Yeah.
he's like so dedicated to this. You think
I like how you didn't spoil it, like the way
Yeah.
you did that bit there.
I hope I didn't spoil
Yeah,
it.
no, but it's got, bro,
Yeah.
whoa, this and
He's
he was
so-
like 20
yeah.
years old or more.
Yeah, he's so dedicated to his being that the person that takes people out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But then it just made me feel like it felt familiar. I feel like I witnessed this. I feel like sometimes when you're in a certain space, maybe you're at work or you're like in a relationship dynamic, and I don't mean like romantic, it could be like your siblings or family members. I feel like people take on roles and they actually believe it, bro. They believe it wholeheartedly, but then if you take them out of that environment and you talk to them, then it's like they're a different person. And sometimes I'm like, how is this happening?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro, bro, the thing about anime is that it teaches you so much
Yeah.
about life, bro.
Yeah.
And you've watched one.
Yeah. No, I watched some
Oh, you
others.
watched two.
But I've realised now, one thing about anime I'm not on, I'm just not on the guys that are just, like, we're just doing it all the time.
What's that?
Like, people that they listen like this high-pitched voice, that are just, everything's emotionally driven.
Oh, bro,
Like,
there's some
everything
anime.
is the end of the world.
But bro, can I show you
In
something?
terms of like, how they react to things.
Bro, there's bare animes I've watched where the main character's like that, but you just gotta affirm it because everybody else is a bad boy. But the main character is just like, bro.
I find it
it's just-
exhausting. I feel,
it's exhausting.
Light. his demeanor is so calm.
Thank you.
It's digestible.
No, but bro, do you know what it is? Even his arch nemesis.
The same thing.
Bro.
Them man,
my
catching
boy,
L's.
Bro, nah. Bro, niggas
Them
catch L's.
man.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
He's trying to catch L's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But L's not trying to get caught.
Yeah.
It's peak.
That was that show.
I can't wait for you to watch the last episode.
That
man.
show. I'm
It's
on
a
it
great
right
show.
now.
It's a great
I'm on
show.
it.
I can't lie. Biggest enforcers of gender roles. Who do you think is the biggest enforcers of gender roles?
What do you mean?
Like, who enforces the gender roles the most? Women.
100%.
I believe that, bro. Here it
So
is.
who do you think are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, men or women?
Men, because they're more dominant.
Yeah, but who typically pays on a first date?
Men.
Who's typically expected to approach?
Men.
Who typically buys the drinks at nightclubs?
Men.
Who typically gets down on one knee?
Men.
Isn't that all traditional male behavior?
I think a girl loves it and a girl loves to be chased.
Once again, who are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, men or women?
It's a good question because women expect it when men don't want to do it all the time. But men get the benefit of going out of their way to do their gender roles.
So would you say that women are the biggest enforcers of gender roles? Would you agree with that?
No.
You said women expect it though, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, does a man necessarily have to expect a woman to do traditional things to be with him? Or?
Oh, nowadays, no. Women don't want to cook, clean, provide for the family. It's definitely different.
So
2026.
once again, how are women not the biggest enforcers of gender roles?
I don't think they're subtle enforcers. Like, it's expected.
Well, right, but you're saying that women expect men to be in their roles, but women don't want to be in their roles. So to me, that
Which is
sounds
sad.
like it is sad. But my point is, it sounds like women are enforcing gender roles more than men are. Is that true?
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
So if women are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, how are women not the biggest enforcers of patriarchy? The very thing they demonize men for.
I don't know. I'm in a healthy relationship, so I can't really speak on that.
She's a bad boy. Can I tell you something? She's a bad boy. She maneuvered that one perfectly. I don't know. I'm in a healthy relationship.
What's a healthy relationship got to do with it? Mate?
No,
I
it
don't
makes
know.
sense. Sorry, bro. You're asking too many big questions. I'm in a healthy relationship, and I
Why?
gave you what you want. Now, just let me cut from the camera, bro.
Yeah.
Let me cut from the camera, because the way she started wasn't the way she ended. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't. It's interesting,
oh my
bro.
gosh. No, it's interesting. I can't lie. Like, I was having an argument, like, not an argument, but I was having a debate with some friends, like, the other day about, like, how feminism is the reason why we are where we are today. And then they were like, no, that's not true. It was the men. It was the men. It's the men is the reason why.
Sorry, what's the gender of these people?
Oh
Is
no,
it
no,
mixed?
it was women. It was like the
Oh.
men were saying that.
What were the men saying?
The men were saying that feminism. Oh, we weren't saying anything.
I'm curious what they said.
No. The men were saying that women are the reason why. Feminism is the reason why the world is how it is today. And the women disagreed. They said it was because of the men. What do you think, before I tell you what happened?
I
in the
don't know
conversation?
if it's feminism because, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but I don't even care, bro.
Go on.
Isn't feminism like fighting for
Equality
amongst women? So
men and women.
equality for women in terms of the inequality is women being here, so you're bringing it up to the level of men, right? Isn't that what feminism is meant to be?
Whether it's up or whether it's down.
No, it wouldn't be. Bringing them down means they're above men and we're bringing them down to men. So I'm saying.
No.
we're
Whether
bringing
it's
women up
no,
to
I'm
men.
saying that whether bringing men down to the level of women or bringing women to the level of men or bringing it somewhere in between, it's still about equality. We just gotta be.
I was
That's what
intentional.
feminism- Okay,
I'm saying feminism is bringing women up here.
Okay,
I
fine.
don't believe feminism is bringing men down here. But there is
Okay.
a brand of feminism
That brings
that
men
brings them down
and
here.
that's the
Yeah.
men bashers that I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
However, that was my point of that. Like,
it's getting cold.
oh boy, you get me? That was my point, innit? And they disagreed, and I was basically
One
like,
sec. I don't wanna miss this point. You're making noise.
might as well throw the rest in there.
Yeah. So they disagreed. So
Yeah, so they were basically disagreeing with me in it, and then I was basically like, all right, cool. So they were like, everything's so super hard for women these days. Oh no, sorry, I'm so sorry. How it actually started, they were like, because I didn't just go in there unprovoked and said feminism. Sorry, don't come and shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
Basically, they said things are so super hard for women these days. Like, we have to work and we're expected to be traditional wives, but then we have to go out there and then also like cook, clean and do all these things in the home. But you know what I'm saying? And I was like, but feminism did this. You guys wanted this. And they were like, no, we never wanted this. And I said, no, that doesn't make sense. Feminism is the reason why the gender pay gap is decreasing and all of these kind of things and everything like that. All the positives, this is what you guys wanted. And they were like, no.
Sorry, just because I'm not following properly. What is it that they are
complaining about?
Yeah.
They're saying that their lives are too hard, that they do too much, which is work. But then they're also expected to do their traditional roles.
Okay, so maybe they're saying that feminism has, or progression, I don't know what they want to call it, but basically times have changed, so they're now doing the things that they wanted the right to do, but they haven't been able to shake off the responsibilities of the old world.
Basically.
Okay.
But then a lot of them still say that they want the life, they want their man to act like the old world, but they want to take the benefits of the new world.
Eat their cake and have it too.
And have it too. And I said, well, you're either gonna be a traditional wife or you're gonna go and be the boss girl and equal pay, equal rights, and you're gonna firm it and you're gonna do that job no matter what. You're gonna do that job.
Right.
Do you get me?
I've got a question, but keep going. Have you got more to say on this topic?
Bro, there was bare to say.
Okay, here's my question to you. Yeah, what do you think is the answer?
What do I think?
Because I do feel like this conversation's been had a lot, right? And I just don't really know where most people are taking it. But Fireside, we're here to solve world problems. What do you think could be the answer? Because I do understand the mentality of, okay, if we take it all the way back, well, women weren't meant to get educated, they weren't meant to get, they wouldn't have the right to vote and all that stuff, cool. But like, where's the middle ground? Because a lot of the time I hear this conversation, women are complaining about having to work. But I kind of get confused because I feel like, isn't this what
that's what they wanted?
But then it turns into, but then I have to come home and cook and clean and all this stuff. And then,
But then you also wanted to be a wife.
Yeah.
So
what would be the solution?
What's the solution? But and you know, so interesting, yeah. At the end, we got to a conclusion. I'm gonna hear what I think the solution is. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end, we got to a conclusion where, like, one of my friends was like, "Yeah, we thought this was what we wanted, and then we got here, and then we've seen it. We're like, I don't know. I don't think this is what we."
Oh, one of the girls said
yeah,
this.
and I said that's so
fair.
respectable.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
Because there's many times I wanted something, and then I got there, and I'm like, oh no, actually, this ain't it.
Wow.
Do you get me? But at least you could admit that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know, I rate that.
Bro, I respected it so much, but I think it all comes down to shame.
Shame?
Yeah. It comes down to
Shame isn't good, bro.
No, how dare you?
But what do you mean by shame?
Shame is one of the best things we ever had.
We ever had. What do you mean?
Well, I will not put shame on my family name.
Yeah, but in terms
Is that
of
not a positive shame? Is that not a positive shame?
Yeah.
I won't shame my family. I won't bring shame onto my family.
I want to bring dishonor.
name.
I don't want to bring dishonor to my family.
Thank you. Maybe I need to say dishonor.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But
dishonor. I didn't get what you meant when you said shame in terms of the women. I just didn't get what you said.
It's full circle, bro. You know what I'm
my
saying?
bad.
You don't rush the suya. You gotta let it sizzle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with shame, because before it was that you wouldn't bring dishonor to your family.
Yeah.
Yeah. The men used to lead the family. You had your kids, your wife, everybody. Yeah. Everybody's main thing was to protect the family name. It was your reputation. It was your social currency. Mm-hmm. It was the difference between life and death, bro. Between how you were rated in the community or somebody that's not rated because their family has brought shame upon them and dishonored their name. People were cut from the family. You're cut, bro. Yeah. You can't be one of us. No, I said you can't be one of us. I was about to say, they're not like us.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? They were getting people out of the family. You get me? Bro, women wouldn't be going out being promiscuous and all them kind of things. Men, we're actually training. We're actually trying to go out to work, blah, blah, blah. Men were handy. We did all of these other things. Does that make sense? And the whole point was to keep the family together.
Keep the family close.
We know Drizzy.
We
You
had
know
to-
Drizzy
we
was
had to-
spitting,
we
man.
had to
No,
bring
we
it
had
up,
to.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder how many Drake songs we can name during this convo.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But you get what I'm trying to say, bro. Like to put the family together, and that's what I'm saying. Shame, bro. Like shame has slowly been eroded from
But just to,
or dishonor or
maybe I'm missing it, but how do you, like specifically this issue with the women that say they want this but they don't want this and the family, like what can that do for that group?
for the
Specific-
group
for-
that
for-
want what to go back
Or-
to the
or that say that-
because they're complaining about
Yeah,
what it's like now.
yeah, yeah.
What they can do. So the shame point is that the family was the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get back to the family being the main thing? Which means that then you just got to submit to your husband, innit?
What if you're not married right now? How does that benefit you?
They actually did say that point, saying that what if they're not married right now? And I think my rebuttal was, what was my rebuttal?
So what if they're not married?
So if they're not married, yeah, I still think this goes back to the family.
Yeah.
Because remember that if the family is the pattern and you were,
To the fire. Yeah.
if the family was the main thing, yeah, and you were still part of the family, is your family that will go out to make the moves with other families to find somebody suitable. Does that make sense? And whether you, I know like sometimes, and bro, and this is why I said that women get to a point and they don't want to suffer for the greater good. And maybe I was using the word suffer and they weren't resonating with the word
They're
suffer.
not trying to resonate with the
I
word
hear it,
suffer.
but with a man, you can resonate with that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to suffer for the greater good. I'm going to maybe sacrifice was the better word. Do you
Yeah.
get me? Sometimes you got to sacrifice for the greater good. So that's what I was trying to say to them. Like, guys, like sometimes you might not love the man like that at first and blah, blah, blah. And I hear these stories from like the African uncles and aunties, and like as time goes on, they learn to love that person,
Yeah.
and then they build together and they stick with them no matter what.
Yeah.
So that you can raise your children properly. Does that make sense? So that's what I was saying, that guys, is about women put like happiness first, as opposed to whatever sacrifice they'll make for the betterment of society as a whole.
Can I say something though?
Of course.
I feel like that's a generation, or even not even a generation, because there's a woman, and I feel like online we get a misconception of what's actually happening on the ground, because the most vocal people don't necessarily mean the majority in terms of like what's happening in real life.
I hear you.
Because there's a lot of women that I would say that I know they've suffered,
Yeah.
and in terms of like they've done things for their family,
Yeah.
or they've even got married to the quote unquote wrong person,
Yeah.
just for the greater good of their family. Do you get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say? So I feel like sometimes there's like, you know, like in economics, yeah, when I'm saying it like you study economics with me, but basically in economics,
Bro, somebody that got A in economics.
say no more. So like, you know, like the government will do something today,
Yeah.
with a policy, maybe raise interest rates or do something.
Yeah.
Then the ripple effect might be like 18 months later or
Yeah.
whatever. And I feel like with a lot of the girls or women in our generation, they're looking at the ripple effects of things that happen to their mothers or like their
Yeah.
aunties and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're reacting to it now, but it's like you're dealing with a whole different generation
Yeah,
of
you're
men.
dealing with a whole. So that means there's a disconnect then.
There is a disconnect.
Do you feel like men have still been the same though? Because you know they'll come and say men are sassy these days.
Nah, man. Men are not the same, but men are not.
I don't think we're that different from.
We're not that
back then.
different, but I feel like, okay, you see that video you just showed about how the men who enforces gender roles, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like men are a reflection a lot of the time. It sounds weird to say, but men are a reflection of the women that we're dealing with.
Okay, women would say that they're a reflection of us.
That's a lie. It's impossible. At how?
Cool. No. I'm just saying what they would say.
Even just based off of like the most superficial things of women, how many men are, how much do men really influence like what girls consider like attractive to themselves? Like I've never heard a guy say, yo, them eyelashes are crazy. I've never heard a guy say, yo.
I've said that before. Why are you doing that?
Nah, bro.
Well, I've seen the eyelashes.
Like,
and I thought them
that's-
eyelashes are nice.
No, but like it's not a thing that you're not gonna talk to me like that's a deciding factor.
Okay, cool.
That's like we don't talk amongst ourselves like, yo, if her eyelashes are dead, then there's so many other things.
No, but there's other things on that list that we would say.
Yeah, but do they care about that? How many men do you know will say, oh, I like it when my girl has this kind of hair, that kind of hair?
Superficial.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? How many times, like a guy will be like, oh, I prefer my girl without this on her hair, or I prefer my girl like this. Okay,
Yeah.
she doesn't care what you prefer. She prefers what she's gonna let them other girls know that she's that girl.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say? So she prioritizes that. Then it's what you kind of fit into. Do you get what I'm trying to say? With men, I don't think it's the same thing. Like if you with women, they're not attracted to like necessarily like it's not about how a guy looks all the way as much as it is for men, but you need to have the standard things, bro. You need to have a certain amount of money, you need to have a certain kind of status, you need to have a certain kind of, even if all you got going for you is a bright future, that shit better be shining. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it has to be, it's like, I don't know if I'm making sense, bro.
No, you're landing it, but you're missing me just a little
I'm
bit.
trying to, how do I describe it?
I feel like you're getting there, but you're missing me because I get what you're trying to say, but
Like, okay, like even like, for example, with like relationships, yeah, a man has to propose to the woman. Cool. So the woman grants you access, and then you then have you lead the way in terms of how far the relationship progresses. Most of the time, I know it's 2026, some women are proposing to their men, like, cool. But generally speaking, like, that guy knows, if he's a guy that cares, yeah, he knows that a lot of the things he's doing for you, it's really about how your friends are going to react to it. It's not about like what his friends are going to say.
it's true.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? He's not trying to do this stuff so he can show his boys that look what I've done for her. It's really so that she can now say, he done this, how was the proposal, what did it look like, this. So it's like...
If I get you them flowers, you better snap them for
do
your
you,
girls.
do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not... A lot of stuff that's happened is not because men are controlling what women do.
Women have their patterns and we're trying to fit
and we're trying to fit into that.
You're
We're trying to fit into your expectations. We're trying to fit into what who paid on the first date.
If you get her the ring, it's not about you. It's about socials.
Yeah.
It's about her, or her girlies, wherever her community is.
You know those things like for example, let's say like whoever has a king's ear and stuff like that.
Go on.
Even back in the day, like with the king and that, like, you know, like those like his wife has his ear, or like the queen mother is the one that can talk to the king. Or like and that's like a extreme example. But even like to today, yeah, there's that receptionist or that PA. Like she's influencing she has a big, what's it called, sway. I don't know what's the word.
Yeah, sway.
She can sway, like she has a lot of say.
Yeah.
When it comes to like CEOs, I'm saying she like a stereotype, but it's like there's women in these positions that they actually have a lot of power.
Yeah.
But you don't see it.
Yeah.
And I feel like what women do well is they play the role of I am the woman, but I'm steering that ship.
Yeah.
Even in the family dynamic. There'll be a lot of grandmothers or a lot of matriarchs in their family that control everything, but they'll happily let the man stand there as like the figurehead of the situation.
Yeah, the figurehead, yeah.
Do you get what I'm
I feel
trying
like
to
that
say?
happens in bare Caribbean relationships, bro.
Really?
Bro, I feel like the man is he's just chilling off.
Boy.
And the woman is just running the show.
Boy.
The woman is handing out the meetings. She's
Boy.
handing out the education.
Boy.
And that just needs to work and bring back the bread, bro.
So, but that's what I'm saying. So when you said like that thing about so in that video the guy said, so isn't it women that's the biggest enforcers of thingy?
Yeah.
I kind of think so.
Yeah.
I didn't see it at first, but I'm like, okay, I
they
get it.
are. They
'Cause-
enforce the gender. They enforce everything that goes on, bro.
Yeah.
Men don't really speak on women's business like that. But women speak on their business and our business and anything in between.
No, but what do you mean by men not speak on men's business? Because men speak on
Men don't speak on women's business.
2026.
Bro, do you think men are coming here saying that, oh yeah, women that do this give me the ick, and then across universally all of us are like, oh my god, yeah, oh no, yeah. Or speak like we don't, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not in our nature to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Women will come and we don't set rules for women, by the way. We rarely set rules for women. We just want you to be a decent person and just look after man in whatever way you can.
Respect me.
Respect. And it really comes down to that first.
Yeah.
I'd rather you respect me more than you look after me.
Yeah.
I'll be so real. Do you know what? Put respect at number 1 and then just skip 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't even matter. You can even start from 6, 7, 8 and have other things there. There can be a gap as long as respect is at the top.
Yeah.
And you know you can sit down a woman and tell her this and she'll still miss the point, and she'll miss it and feel like that's not the most key thing.
You know what? Yeah, I think you're right.
She'll miss the point.
Because how many times have I heard a woman try and tell a man what should be important to him? But hold on, but I'm telling you, like,
this is the most important thing to me. But you don't want to hear it because you're always looking from your lens. I feel like it's different for women to do this thing. Here you go. Men are like, here, just look at it through like this. They're like, nah. I like my shades. It's like, just look at it.
They'll take it off you, then they'll do this.
You know what I'm saying?
Joking.
But
yeah.
if they just
I
took,
hear you.
you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, and you know what, this actually comes back to an interesting point, yeah, because I do feel like men, and I always say this, men understand women. Truly, men understand women. And the reason men understand women is because we have to study them to pursue them. But women don't need to study men because they are being pursued. Why does bro,
Yeah.
the hunter, you think the jaguar don't know the antelope's moves more than the antelope knows the jaguar?
jaguar's moves,
The
yeah.
jaguar has to be stealthy.
Yeah.
He's got, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But well,
Yeah.
anyways, I know you want to
You
talk
know
about it, by the way.
Yeah, no,
I
keep
was
going,
like,
keep going.
But do you get me? So if man has to study like, oh my God, this girl likes to do this, she likes this, or this is how she likes her dates to be, this is how she likes her, you know what I'm saying, her men to move or whatever. We have to study the whole package before we can go in and get her. And then we still gotta keep, because women's happiness is, that's what they put above everything, their emotions, and
Where did that
happiness
come
being
from?
at
But go
the
on,
top.
keep going. Yes, that's
You
a
get
good
me?
talk.
And happiness being at the top, yeah. What they need is that, so you got to keep on learning, you got to make sure you're maneuverable. But because they've never learned how to make a man happy or understand a man, it's just free game. They're going to treat you how they want to be treated. But excuse me, miss, that's not how I want to be treated. And I'm telling you, you're not hearing it. TED Talk, bro.
TED Talk.
TED
Alright,
Talk.
I've got a hot take.
Go
I've mentioned this to one of the men before, yeah.
Go on.
But I feel like generally speaking, men are more empathetic than women are.
Dark. I hear you.
Can I put my case forward?
Please do.
All right.
Please do.
This is why I think men are more empathetic, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
But not as like,
I hear you, actually.
okay, cool. So let me tell you why. So like in school, yeah, two guys are going at it. What's the consequences?
As in of going at it.
Yeah, arguing.
It could get to a
It
fight.
can get to a fight.
Yeah.
So I have to be more understanding of what your point of view is.
Yeah.
Because it can lead to something.
Yeah.
Obviously, with girls, that's the case too. But I feel like girls grow out of fighting each other physically a lot quicker than guys do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I don't think guys grow out of it.
Exactly.
You
see what I'm trying to
because
say?
it gets to a point where it's just like, alright, boy, let's just put them up.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as a guy, you have to, even if you're not the best communicator, you have to put yourself in a situation where you have to like be able to preempt and predict, okay, if I say this or do this, how's he gonna react? If I do this and say this, what would his friends say, or what would my friends say, and how do I look? And then
Yeah, you gotta see the whole thing because you have to be empathetic to even be able to de-escalate properly.
De-escalate,
Or
exactly.
sometimes the de-escalation ain't gonna pattern.
cool.
You
then,
get me?
then let's branch into the relationships. As you get older as a guy, you start talking to girls, you start having relationships, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're constantly being told what you did wrong. It was the way you said it. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that. Say sorry. You get what I'm trying to say? You're constantly being told the things that aren't the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, even if you're not doing it, like you're not doing girls dirty, like you're not a cheater and stuff, but like you know,
Yeah.
as a man, you're meant to have done this. You should know how to treat a lady. You should do this. You should do that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
As a woman, you're not really being told what you should be doing for a guy. You're kind of being told what to look out for.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you see what I'm saying? So you're
Look out for them guys that are doing this. Look out for them guys.
Yeah.
These guys will do this, but it's never. Oh, this is how you should treat a guy.
Exactly.
This is how you should. But bro, they haven't. Bro,
Exactly.
Women are having those conversations at 35.
cool. Now let me take it even further, yeah, because a lot of these lot won't admit it. But have you noticed that like, even with girls, yeah, it's so much like about them that even amongst their friendship groups, they have fallen out because they just can't see it from their friend's perspective,
Yeah.
bro. I just feel like the way it made me feel, the way I feel about, you see what I'm trying to say? It's very, I feel like there's not, obviously these are like generic statements, but there's not like a path of, or like a season in a lot of women's lives where you putting yourself in someone else's shoes is like, you have to do it. I feel like with men, you have to do it, bro.
Yeah.
There's things that happen where you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes,
Yeah.
even if it's just for the sake of your own safety.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I don't know if I landed that, but
No, you landed it. You landed it because you know, I actually have a really good point. I have a point it's kind of similar, but I'm taking a little bit of a tangent.
yeah,
Where I was even having this same conversation like just the other day, where it's just like life G-checks men very quickly and very early on, but doesn't do the same to women. And it's just coming off the point of what you're saying about, imagine just us arguing quickly. Let's just say if we know that it can get to a fight. If a fight happens, cool. Let's just say a man gets beaten up, cool. I've been G-checked, right? I'm not that guy, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Now I know that physically I need to work on myself. you're going out there to try and move to a girl, blah, blah, blah.
She
She's
says
buoyed
no.
you up, she's not. I'm like, raw, I ain't as good looking as I am. Okay, cool, so this is the kind of guy she wants. Oh, he's hench, or he's mammo, he's better looking. Now man has to get that. Now let's say you've gotten that, oh, you need to pan, you're broke, you ain't got money, you ain't got all these bands. Now you've got to work on yourself. Bro, all of this by the age of 15, you figured out.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know no man that ain't figured it. Bro, by 15, you know your ranking. Hey,
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing right now. Your
By
ranking.
15, you know your ranking.
You know your ranking, bro. You're either a high ranker, a medium ranker, or a low ranker. Do you get me? And even the high rankers, there's rankings that are a bit higher than high rankers that you can always upgrade your rank.
There's always another level.
There's always another level of rank to go. You know what I'm saying? You can get to a rank and be happy there. That's calm. You know what I'm saying? But there's always another rank to go for men. And you by 15, you know your rank. Yeah? Maybe even earlier. I would even argue earlier. You get me? Because when I got pard in year 7, to this day I haven't forgotten that one. To this day. By the way, the girl that parded me, she hit me up in year 11 and I buoyed her. I'm just putting it out there. I buoyed her.
You got her back.
I'll never forget that thing.
Oh,
I
days.
buoyed her. I was like, what? Don't forget you tried to diss me. Now you're trying to move to me. Asking me for my BBM pin. Dog, you're not touching that. Anyways, let me not let the trauma get me. Cool. But for women, you're not getting that G-check in life. Because even Mandem will G-check Mandem, like, bro, you don't get girls, but no claps, bro. Banter or no banter, he still told you the truth.
Yeah.
Women will come, no, babe, he just doesn't understand you. He can't handle a real woman like you. He can't handle you. He just doesn't know how to talk to girls. Do you get me? Oh no, you're perfect the way you are. And then so that you're just, and I think, and that's why I think women are so deep, because what you're doing is you're just pulling the wool over your friend's eyes. You're just.
Why? I wonder what is that? Is that a survival thing? I don't get it.
Bro, we need to look into that psychology, because it doesn't make sense. And then, bro, this is how society, this is another way society gets messed up, yeah? And bro, I'm gonna send you a diagram, slap it on the screen right now, yeah? You know how there's that saying where it's like, there's somebody for everybody, yeah? I believe that used to be the case, but in this new generation, there's not somebody for everybody, because there's a certain group of men from, we're gonna generalize, and we're not gonna do like mad in-depth research.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it surface level. Let's keep it surface level, yeah? Men are 1 to 10, women are 1 to 10, yeah? Men have all the traits that women would want, and women have all the traits that men would want. And so at 10, she's good looking, she cooks, she cleans, whatever. She's traditional as your standard guy would want. Yeah, your standard guy that would want, yeah? And 1 is she's not good looking, attractive or whatever. You wouldn't do it if you were a average man.
Yeah.
And then vice versa for men, blah, blah, blah. Do you get me? Bro, the man that's a 1 knows his ranking. He's trying to hit the 1s. On a casual day, he might feel himself to hit the 2. But really, he knows his ranking is the 1. So going up the scale, the men are either hitting their rankings, or they just slightly might try go a bit higher by like 1. If I'm a 6, I know maybe with bread and a bit of more motion, you get me, I could get a 7. But imagine if my bread was a 6, my motion, like my looks was a 6, everything was a 6, bro. I just know I'm just going for that woman that's a 6 with the looks and stuff, and I can get that woman. Yeah? Are you following, bro?
I'm following, bro.
Cool. Yeah, that's it. So we just go across, mainly just go across to the woman that's on our level. But you see the women, bro, they date up. They rarely date down. Women don't date down. That's why they'll say that, oh, they'll leave the Burger King guy or the McDonald's, oh, he's broke, oh, he's bummy, oh, he wasn't, blah, 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 and they'll date up. And there's also women that empower them to do the same thing. So for example, the girl that's a 1, she thinks she can hit a 3 and 4. And because men as well, we will date the same or date down, we will date the same or date down, we might give her 4 a chance because of, if I'm a 5, I might give her 4 a chance. Or if 3 can hit me, it could even be on I just did it on a one-time thing, or just men a little bit horny, it gets you, and then before you know it, you're stuck with her because you fuck with her vibe, whatever. But do you get what I'm trying to say? You can date down as a man, but women only date up. So we'll date the same and lower, but women will only date the same maybe, but majority up. And what that means is that your one, that's a woman, was not hitting the one, that's a man. She's not going for the one, that's a 2. She's not going for the one, she's going for 1 as a 4, and she'll try and she'll be looking at the other ones up there. So what happens is that the men that are 1 to 4, those are the men that are the forgotten men in society.
Aye.
That's when you start hearing that, oh yeah, they're incels,
Aye.
they're this, they're all them things. And then, bro, that's why in countries they're saying that, oh, there's men hitting 30, they've never even had any sexual encounters or not. They're virgins. Why are they saying that for women? They're not saying that for women because the women are doing this and the women are actually lying to each other to go and do that. Do you get me? But bro, imagine you then say to another woman like, all right, cool. Like, you imagine you say to the 10s, oh yeah, you and the 6 look alike. She'll be like, what? That's not true, blah, blah, blah. But she's the same one that'll go and tell the 6, you're beautiful the way you are. There's nothing wrong with you. I'll never change anything about you, blah, blah, blah. But if you go and tell her that, okay, well, you look like her, she'll boy you.
What would you say, yeah?
Did you follow that?
I followed all of that.
Cool. Do you agree? Or
I agree.
understand?
I do agree. So what would you say to the people that say the reason why a woman more times than not is going to shoot upwards is because in this society, your limit is the man that you're married to. So that is the ceiling. So you have to hit up because technically, as far as he can go is as far as you can go. What would you say?
That's really interesting.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That's hard. That's really cold.
No, but they might say that.
Well, what, can't a nigga be speechless?
No, go. So my bad.
No, I'm speechless because
Yeah.
that makes sense, bro.
So they're like, you have to shoot as high as you can because that's potentially where you're going to land.
That's where you're gonna land.
Yeah. And then the guy, they can say that. The guys that are 1s, even though it's not easy, they can, as long as they're a man, they can grind from a 1 to a 2 to a 3 to a 4 to a 5 to a 6 to a 7.
Okay, cool, but then women can grind up as well. Because surgery, makeup, whatever. You can also grind up
No,
as well.
but what I'm saying is that, I'm not saying they can't, but I'm saying some people might feel like, yeah, a woman can quote unquote grind up, but it's a man's world. So looking prettier and all that stuff, you're just gonna be a pretty woman. If you're a woman with money, you're just gonna be a woman with money. If you're a woman with degrees, you're just gonna be a woman with degrees. But in terms of being able to like break through and be like, I don't know what is it aiming for. They might be like, they have to now divert into like tapping into a man's thing to take it to the next level. I don't know.
Nah. You lost that. I don't think you landed that point.
No, I'm not landing a point. I'm saying an argument.
No.
As to why they will say that a woman has no choice but to date upwards.
Yeah, cool, but we can't do the bread, we can't do the money thing. Because if we're talking about women, it has to be on the traditional values of what a man wants from a woman.
Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with money. So we got to put that to the side. It
Okay.
has to do with your looks and your servitude.
Okay, so if we're just keeping it without money is not in the equation for the women.
and
side.
with men, looks is not really in the equation.
Okay,
man.
so then
Looks is calm.
for the woman, yeah. So then they'll say for the woman, in order for you to hit down this level or to elevate monetarily,
you have
to,
just in life,
you
have to hit a higher man, and that's
Yeah.
why I was speechless because
Go ahead, I get it.
because a man, you can just grind up your money and get higher. Bro, there's one guy that's clapped, but his rank is an 8 because
Yeah.
he's got bread and he's got sauce and he just knows how to control. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But if you took away his bread, his ranking is a 2.
Okay, I
You
get
get
it.
me? In terms of like,
I get you.
let's just say looks, for
Yeah.
example, yeah, because that's the surface level thing is
Yeah.
looks, but really, is bread can take a man way up, and I even think too much bread even hinders a woman. It can take a woman from a 7 to a 6 because she's got too much bread.
Dive into that for us.
No, bro, there's nothing to dive in.
No, dive in, because
It's
some of them don't believe that. Explain it.
Oh.
They might believe it if they hear it from
Fireside Joe.
Exactly.
Bro, but do you know what it is? It's because of like they'll be like, yeah, men are intimidated, blah blah blah. But I don't even think a lot of men are intimidated. There is a portion of men that will be intimidated. Don't come and ask me for the percentages. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's a certain amount of because some women have money, yeah, but they don't have this characteristics, and that characteristics is the women that grinded for money. You've had to be in a lot of male rooms, and then you show the signs of that kind of aggression and fight that men do with each other when we're grinding for bread or we're battling against each other. That's what I think, and sometimes it comes out. But that's what I think though.
Yeah.
Because, bro, do you know what it is? When you talk to people, a lot of people say like the worst manager I ever had was a woman. She was just too on it. She wanted to prove that she was the she She's beating all the stereotypes to be here. She needs to show her power. You know what I'm saying? She needs to show her force.
But that's just not to interrupt you. But that's why I was saying I don't know, because that's like, I don't know if they're necessarily displaying the qualities of a man in that position. I don't know if a man has to do that.
No, a man doesn't. No, a man doesn't have to do that. But is that like no. Okay, cool. A man doesn't have to do that, but that's still qualities of a man, that kind of aggression and that kind of show of force and stuff like that. Like a man can do that, but it's like we don't need to do that if we're all men, because we like guys. It can, but women, they can just throw that anytime because she's a woman. You think thingy, so she's able to abuse that power. Does that make sense? And then when you get that, when you become an independent woman, it's like, how do I say it, bro? It's kind of like you have to have this jacket on at all times of like, I'm an independent woman, I'm the boss, I can do it by myself. Your man don't care about that, bro. Or men in general don't care about that. That's not what they're looking for in a woman. That boss, that's not what we're looking for. Does that make sense? That's what you women are looking for in men, and those are the same qualities that she'll be displaying, but it's really not what we're looking for. So it's not that we're intimidated by that. It's just that, bro, that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna look elsewhere.
I'm thinking, because you're talking, is that I'm kind of trying to find an answer. But so is it like, so basically the question I'm asking is, why is it that the more money a woman has, potentially the less attractive they are? Yeah.
Especially if she's grinded for that bread.
Especially if she's worked hard
If
for
your
it.
daddy's money and his heritage, bro,
Yeah.
them women are still calm. They're still, you know what I'm saying?
Well, so is it that the person,
The skill
the
set.
skill set you have to acquire to become that person, or the skill set
In a man's world,
In a man's
you have
world.
to play the man's game, and you've got to act like the game. Because if you're saying that it's a man's world, then you've got to play that game, and you've got to be good at it. So when you're good at it, it becomes like the boat problem. Now you're trying to get married and dating. You can't take that thing off. The man says, "Oh, let's go here." You're like, "No, actually, let's go here. I've sorted out every like, blah blah blah." Then you come and say, "Why can't he lead?" Well, excuse me. you're a CEO, blah blah blah, asking a normal man if why can't he lead. He tried to lead. He told him that he didn't want to go to the High Jingo or wherever or Gravity or Wandsworth. You know what I'm saying? You said let's go. Nah, they're telling me that Hatton is rubbed right now. You're saying let's go to the Shard or let's go somewhere else. I don't know, man. I don't know, but that's obviously surface level jokes.
So then, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I'm just trying to find solutions for these lot, because I don't want.
Bro, if it was that easy, like, it's not easy.
Like, so does that mean then the more money you make as a woman,
it hinders
because
you,
know
up to a point,
this
it
can
hinders you.
this can easily turn into, so the more money I make, the less I have to dim my light so that you don't feel intimidated. It can just, I can see how it can just get
No,
turned
it
into
does
that.
turn into that, and I'm sorry, like,
But-
it's not about you. It's not about you dimming your light. I think that's the wrong way to see it. But if women want to see it like that, it's fine, because from the moment you see it like that, you've already lost the battle.
Yeah.
You've crossed over to that side that Dr. Umar says that we can't save them. You know what I'm saying? You've crossed over to that side. It's
Okay, I think I've got it. So does it mean that the more money you make, the more money as a woman you're able to make by yourself, the more work you have to put into the qualities that men actually like traditionally?
You could say that.
Yeah, because remember what you said about your scale?
Yep.
So on this scale here, we don't value money anyway.
Yeah.
For a traditional man, what we want from you, we don't value money. And
For a traditional woman, you mean?
no, for a traditional man, what he values in a woman.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want money. And then for the woman, money or resources and being able to provide for a traditional woman, that is going to be on the list.
Yeah.
So, is it the equivalent of?
I'm so happy you said equivalent.
Yeah.
Please land this.
I'm trying.
Please land
Is
this.
having a lot of money as a woman the equivalent of being like the best looking guy in the world but no money?
No.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It's not the equivalent. That's not it. Do you know what the equivalent is?
Oh, but hear me.
No, you're spitting, but I
Okay,
know
go,
the
go,
exact
go,
equivalent.
go.
The right equivalent is being very, very, very emotional as a man. That's what I think that is. Because having bare bread and being like super emotional and super in touch with your feelings and blah, 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 women don't value, they think they do, but they don't value that as much.
Can I say why I don't think it's that?
Okay, go on.
Because I'm trying to find okay, so with women, right, the thing that we're saying that a woman wants from a traditional man is being able to provide.
Yeah.
And what's the things that we want from a traditional man want from a woman?
Actually, I get you. Okay,
Do you
go
know
on,
what I'm trying to say?
go on.
I don't think a traditional man necessarily wants a woman to be mad emotional.
Yeah.
I think he wants, like, superficially, he wants obviously the beauty, and then he wants you to be like a good
nurturing,
a good
wife.
Yeah,
or nurturing
yeah.
servitude.
Yeah,
whatever.
so like being able to put a home together. So is it
Yeah.
like a man who's really good looking and is a good home keeper or good, it's like, that's not necessarily that valuable
Cool.
to a woman.
So you know, we're getting
Traditional
to the
woman.
same. Exactly, you're right, and we're getting to the same point, which is that she's not even gonna rate him, bro.
Yeah.
She's not gonna rate him.
You might be interested,
Yeah,
but like, I don't want to set up shop here and build with you.
yeah. You might be. I might. Oh, you've got bare bread. You're an independent woman. Yeah, yeah. Let's. You know what I'm saying? We might link up but settling down with you. I don't think so. You get me? It's like thrilling. It's like, oh my god, this guy, he's so in. But I can't lie, a man that's bare good looking and he's a homemaker. He might as well be in tune with all his emotions. That's the kind of guy that would be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My boy's telling me about feng shui and that. That's the kind of guy that's there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's different, blah blah blah. But when it really comes down to it, you're not respecting his thing. You're not. It's just for the thrill or for the excitement to feed something that is like, it's temporary. It's not permanent. It's like when the Jamaican
So are we saying, okay,
Shouldn't let me land this funny.
go.
No, I was
go.
gonna say it's when the Nigerian girls meet the Jamaican boys, man. It's like that. And then it's just like, is this a thrill? Is this a thrill? And then afterwards, bro, they're still gonna go back to Oluwatobi, bro, and change. Loba.
Honey, I'm home.
I actually saw this. I saw this.
Bro,
I saw this.
I never thought that was crazy.
Nah, we needed
Honey,
this in
I'm
2
home.
episodes
We
ago.
needed it 2
last
episodes ago,
episode.
but I said, let me
Yeah,
bring
man.
it back anyway.
Nah.
Those of you who haven't seen our cheating episode, please go back and watch it, man. A lot of insightful stuff was there. A lot of research was done. I feel like by the time you're watching this, you should see a lot more of our poll questions on Instagram if you haven't seen them, but yeah.
Bro, I've been flinging it out. I've actually been flinging out hella statistics to people.
Is it?
By the way, did you know that 44% of women cheat in the workplace? It's crazy. They're like, oh, what about men? 38. Thank you.
52% of women cheat with a friend.
Oh my god.
According to that, that was a nightmare for me, by the way.
Crazy.
I just couldn't even fathom.
Crazy.
But yeah, all right, man. You got anything else you want me to react to?
I do. It's a bit of the fence because I don't want to. Like, you know, women and their bodies and that. I don't wanna,
Ooh.
you get me?
I say ooh because I had something like that similar to that as well. But
So
go on.
I just want to run it, like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
We'll
But I
see,
just
we'll
cool. Gym stats at 57 kg, nearly 3 years in. 100 kg times 6,
Strong.
80 kg times 3.
Lean back.
Basically 38 kg dumbbell bench. Deadlift 140 kg. I ain't even done this because there's no put like 100 kg.
Okay, Scott. It's crazy.
Would you? Yeah. Alright, cool. We'll rest it here. Do you know what it is? Would you want your woman to be that strong?
I don't mind.
And by the way, this isn't about this lady like in
I
particular.
actually
know
don't
her.
mind. I don't mind.
You get me?
I don't mind.
Do you know so mad?
Yeah.
I don't think I would mind either.
I don't mind.
I don't think I would mind either. But I just
mind.
know that there's but
'Cause,
you know,
it's-
it's mad. But that's something that we don't value like
Yeah.
traditionally we didn't value like that. But
Yeah.
now these days that I just learned so much about health and like the way women lose bone density after birth and all, I'm just thinking, right, how do we protect you? If your man's precious thing,
Yeah.
my precious
And-
thing's gotta get whacked.
And she doesn't look like, you know, that whole and that's a good example because the stereotype of what all women think happens when you go to the gym.
No, I think she's bolo.
But she's not like Hercules.
Yeah, but she is bolo.
No,
she's
but she's not
doing things that
Hercules,
women
man.
like.
I can't lie. Like, I'm gonna have to see that again. She didn't look like she was wearing baggy t-shirts to me. So let me.
Oh no, you're right. You're
That
right.
doesn't- she
You're
don't
right.
look
You're right.
crazy.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You know, let's look at her profile, bro. The way she does pull-ups,
Bro, look at that.
when she's doing the pull-ups, the muscle-ups, dark.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is peak.
I'm
She's
actually here for it.
forearmed off though.
I'm here for it. Yeah, you don't want a dirty slap. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah, you don't want to dirty stuff. But yeah, she's not. But this is actually a good thing of her not being bulky. But I feel like women will see this bit here and say that's too bulky. Women will say that's too bulky.
No,
her back is
until they
insane,
get the
though.
girl arching on the penthouse on the balcony and she's like this, and then they're gonna start. That picture went.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you see those kind of pics there? Is insane. Them pics there are insane. It's just so much it's so much like, I know you had to grind for that.
Yeah. Well, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Because I've seen girls with that and they've not done anything.
Hey, yeah, but sometimes it's genetics. You
Yeah.
get blessed.
Yeah.
You get me? But
Yeah.
still, you sometimes gotta maintain.
This is a detour.
That's what, by the way, that's like plantain.
This is a detour. What are we gonna do about because one of my favorite things on social media, I've been saying it to you for a long time, is transformations.
Yeah.
It's like one of my things, I don't know why. I've never been like crazy overweight,
Yeah.
but I just gravitate towards seeing people's transformation from one
Yeah.
thing to another. But that being said, that's one side of the fitness
Yeah.
online. Yeah, there's another world where it's like, bro, you just have really good genetics, and you're making crazy money. Which I'm never against it. Yeah, but like, I think.
There's nothing you can do, bro.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing we can do, but I feel like there has to be. I don't know what we're gonna do about it, but there has to be something like in place for like guys. Just by the way, like this is my before and after.
Oh, for all fitness influencers.
Yeah, because like it's becoming confusing. Like,
But they all put up their before as an
no,
after.
but then if you're before, like, okay, let's just use the woman example. Yeah, a lot of women want to have a big bum, right? If you're before as a woman that's selling your course was you always had that. I think we should know that.
I get you.
I think we should know that.
We should.
Because
you're living in a perfect world.
I watched a video.
Video.
And this guy was like saying like, look, this woman's got elite genetics. She's showing you this workout with like the most tiniest weights, and he's like, I'm telling you as your coach, if you show me this woman and say, look, she doesn't go heavy, well, she don't need to go heavy. It kind of, what I'm trying to say is a lot of
You're
education happens online,
Yeah.
but then the big thing missing is, yo, by the way, my genetics. Here's where my genetics
Yeah.
come into play.
Yeah.
As a guy, maybe it's your like for example, if you're a personal trainer, it'll be your triceps.
Yeah.
You ain't got no business selling a tricep course without letting them know.
Hey, he's stopping my bread.
That the
He's
triceps came.
He's stopping
I'm saying, fresh out the box.
Bro, today I was doing gym with the man, but I wanted to go higher on the triceps. They didn't want to go higher.
My
They
boy
were saying
think-
my form was breaking, but my form was patterned.
His thing's triceps included. It came as a part of the deal.